Hey Raiders Nation! It's time for another piece of news. But before you continue watching the video, please leave a like to strengthen the channel. It helps a lot. And if you're just arriving, welcome. This is your space to stay up to date with everything: moves, rumors, interviews, and decisions that impact the future of our team. So subscribe and activate the bell, because you don't want to miss a thing. Now, let's go straight to today's update. The 2025 NFL Draft is approaching, and one name has been dominating the conversations behind the scenes: Ashton Jeanty, running back from Boise State. After quarterback Geno Smith's contract extension with the Raiders, rumors began to boil over that the Las Vegas franchise would target Jeanty with the 6th overall pick. Analysts like ESPN's Mel Kiper Jr. and DSNY's Connor Hughes already see this connection as increasingly likely. And the buzz is only growing. Former running back and current NFL analyst Maurice Jones-Drew got straight to the point. He believes the Raiders should go all in on Jeanty. In an interview with The Athletic, he said the prospect is the best he's seen in a decade. According to him, Jeanty has special contact balance, elite vision, and the ability to beat defenses both inside and outside. A rare talent, according to the analyst himself. Jones-Drew also highlighted the perfect fit between Jeanty's style and Coach Pete Carroll's mindset, known for prioritizing the ground game. In his words, "This guy can come in and be a real workhorse, take the pressure off Geno Smith, and help us get immediate wins." That's a statement that carries weight, especially coming from someone who knows what it's like to dominate the NFL as a running back. Meanwhile, respected NFL media analyst Lance Zierlein ranked Jeanty as the highest-rated prospect in the entire draft. Even so, there is a real chance that he will be available at pick number 6, since teams like the Browns and Giants could opt not to select quarterback Shedeur Sanders. This would directly benefit the Raiders, who could secure their new offensive playmaker. Long-standing rumors linked Sanders to the Raiders due to his connection with Tom Brady, the franchise's minority owner. But those speculations have cooled. The focus now is elsewhere. Las Vegas wants to relieve Geno Smith, who finished last season among the QBs with the most passes and interceptions in the league. The solution? An explosive and complete running back, capable of transforming the Raiders' offense from the first snap. Nick Baumgardner, from The Athletic, got straight to the point. Selecting a running back in the top 10 is tough. But if you're going to take a chance, Jeanty is the right choice. According to him, the player combines power, speed, and accuracy. In addition, he is versatile. He was a receiver in high school, even played quarterback, and today he is capable of running routes from the slot with ease. A true offensive wild card for any situation. With that, the Raiders face a strategic decision. The New York Jets, who pick right after them, also have their sights set on Jeanty. That means if Las Vegas really wants the number 1 running back in the draft, it can't afford to trade that pick. And to top it all off, the bookmakers have already gotten in on the action. DraftKings has the Raiders as favorites to select Jeanty, with odds of -130. This potential pick could usher in a new offensive era for Las Vegas. A backfield of Geno Smith and Ashton Jeanty could be just what Coach Pete Carroll needs to build a balanced, physical, and explosive offense. The NFL is all about bold bets, and this could be the move that changes the Raiders' fortunes as soon as 2025. The Raiders are still steadfast in their search for a quarterback who represents the future of the franchise. Despite the recent renewal with Geno Smith, the team knows that this is only a short-term solution. Smith, at 35 years old, arrives as a bridge, not a final destination. Time is running out, and the Raiders need to act intelligently to ensure stability at the most important position in American football. The search continues intensely behind the scenes. And it is exactly in this context that Las Vegas decided to bring in another promising name for close analysis. Quarterback Cam Miller, 2-time national champion for North Dakota State, was invited to one of the top 30 visits before the draft. This visit signals that the Raiders are aware of what Miller can offer, and it is no small feat he comes from a program known for producing QBs who can survive in the NFL, such as Carson Wentz and Trey Lance. Cam Miller impresses not only with his titles, but also with his versatility on the field. During his time with the Bison, he accumulated solid numbers: 9,720 yards and 81 touchdowns, in addition to 2,277 yards and 48 TDs. A true dual threat, capable of deciding games with both his arms and legs. And anyone who thinks he only shone in the FCS is mistaken. Against Colorado, in the FBS, he threw for 277 yards and a TD, showing that he can play against bigger opponents. Scouts also highlighted his performance during the East-West Shrine Bowl and Pro Day, where Miller left an excellent impression. In a draft considered weak at quarterback, Miller emerges as a hidden gem. He is not the favorite in the class, but he has that classic steel profile, an underrated player who can surprise if he is well developed. And that makes him a strategic piece for the Raiders on the third day of the draft. The ideal scenario would be to have him on the bench learning behind Geno Smith, while he adapts to the pace and complexity of the NFL. With Aiden O'Connell still on the roster, Miller would be in a healthy position to compete and have time to grow without rushing. He may not be the most talked about name, but he has all the tools to become a respected starter in the future and at a very low cost to the franchise. This move by the Raiders shows that the front office is not just reacting, but planning with a long-term vision. They know that a winning team starts with smart decisions in the draft. And with Cam Miller, we may be looking at a bold gamble, but one that could yield precious results in a short time. The question now is, will Las Vegas pull the trigger? The question that remains is, do you think Cam Miller has the potential to be the Raiders' future quarterback, or would he just be another name in the rotation without any real impact? In my opinion, Miller is the kind of player who can surprise if he has the right environment to develop. He has impressive numbers, comes from a winning program and has shown personality in decisive moments. It doesn't hurt to try, especially in a class as uncertain as this one. Now I want to hear from you, Raiders fans. Would you invest in Cam Miller in the draft? Leave your opinion here in the comments, because I really want to know what the Silver and Black Nation thinks about this possible choice. See you soon.